So the all-white town of Arkansas has failed. Oh, we found a fork in the kitchen. Like, we already knew this was going to happen. They didn't want to move there. They just wanted people to be mad about them moving there. And I was hoping it worked out. I was hoping the whole thing worked out for them so they could all move there. Listen, when they said, hey, let's play some music for you guys, and had to play the banjo. When they said, hey, let's have some food, and it looked like they were eating stale bread, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of Caucasians in America love the idea of separating themselves, but they don't love the actual result of it. They don't realize that the wealth that was built and generated within white America was not through their own fruition, but on the backs and through the blood of other groups of people, Native Americans, Black Americans, and XYZ, everything in between. Their agriculture built on the backs of natives, Latinos, and Black people. Their infrastructure also built by free labor and or cheap labor. Their grants and money received given by the government, the true handout kings. And they don't actually realize every single place that has been all white in history, they don't really realize the fact that it has been destroyed also by them. Before they found other people to oppress and attack, to be honest, all Europeans used to do was just attack each other and be nasty and vile.
For generations, many Black Americans were told they didn't belong in certain neighborhoods, towns, or communities. Some towns openly excluded Black families through discriminatory laws, restrictive housing practices, or intimidation. Yet, despite those barriers, Black Americans continued to build businesses, serve in the military, educate future generations, and help shape the country. Today, as some communities face economic and population challenges, many people are asking an important question. What happens when places that once shut people out discover they need the very communities they once rejected? Let's take a closer look.
So they're doing a whites-only community in Arkansas and the fucking Ozarks. A whites-only community in Arkansas. This is where we're at in America today. Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't want to be around people that look like me? Us brown people are fucking cool as hell. Positive vibes, good food, beautiful people. Like, what the fuck do you mean you guys want to live in a whites-only community in fucking America in the year 2025? What had to happen in your childhood or growing up that as adults you guys decided that you guys want to live in a whites-only community? Doesn't that sound fucking stupid? How racist do you have to be to want to live in a whites-only community? I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but even if I was white, that sounds lame as fuck. Like, I would never want to do some shit like that. That sounds fucking boring.
Funniest part about that whites-only town in Arkansas, Black folks ain't mad, and you're mad, we not mad. So there's a brand new whites-only town in Arkansas, and the gag is Black people don't even care. Now, I've seen the comments. Why aren't Black people upset? Why are you mad about this? We gonna clear this up right now. Nobody's upset, Popo. See, the one thing Black people ain't gonna do is lose sleep over other people that want to create a safe space for themselves. Build your own little town, plant a flag, that's fine. Hang a welcome sign, whatever makes you feel good. Honestly, we gotta be real about something, because I saw the interviews, I saw the clips. This ain't a town of exceptional people. I mean, think about it. If you drop everything to move to this town, you probably already didn't have much going on anyway, right? And that's not shade, that's facts. So the question is, again, why should Black folks care? This is the part that cracks me up the most. Y'all want us to care. I see the confusion in your eyes. I see it. Y'all like, don't the Blacks care? Don't they want to be where we are? Nah. We just want to make sure when we build our communities, we're not cheated out of the things that we're supposed to have. That's all we care about, boo. And it's wild because history has shown as soon as Black people do build their own thriving spaces, what happens? Some of your people roll up and burn the whole thing down. But we're supposed to believe now y'all just want to be left alone. Child, I'm going to tell you what really gave it away for me, though. The fact that they ran to the media. That's not privacy, y'all. That's desperation. Numbers must be low. If you gotta beg the evening news to let them know that you exist, waitlist my ass. See, if black folks were building their town, the media would be the last people that we want to know about it. We gatekeep. We ain't trying to broadcast. But y'all couldn't wait to hold a press conference. That's not security, that's thirst. So no, we're not upset, we're not jealous, we're not even plotting to crash your party. Cause truth be told, we really don't care. And honestly, that's what really bothers y'all.
What do you mean that all-white town failed? How could a self-proclaimed superior race fail at anything? It's so many of them that don't want to be around other races. How do you fail at building something for you, by you? If every white racist moved to that town and support that town, y'all should be good. Your own government, your own restaurants, your own little honky-tonks. But you failed. Give black people a chance to do something like that. And don't tear it down and watch what happens. Give Hispanic people a chance to build something like that and watch what would happen without tearing it down. Complain, complain, complain. Jeez.
So they're doing a whites-only community in Arkansas and the fucking Ozarks. A whites-only community in Arkansas. This is where we're at in America today. Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't want to be around people that look like me? Us brown people are fucking cool as hell. Positive vibes, good food, beautiful people. Like, what the fuck do you mean you guys want to live in a whites-only community in fucking America in the year 2025? What had to happen in your childhood or growing up that as adults you guys decided that you guys want to live in a whites-only community? Doesn't that sound fucking stupid? How racist do you have to be to want to live in a whites-only community? I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but even if I was white, that sounds lame as fuck. Like, I would never want to do some shit like that. That sounds fucking boring.
Y'all making whole dissertations about the white-only town, baby. I'm over here happy as fuck. Because, yes, they the fuck from around me. You don't like black people, and you want to make a town to where you never got to see us? That is a fucking win. What are y'all crying for? Y'all like to be surrounded by people y'all hate. Oh, that's why y'all still be going to y'all family events. Y'all like to be around people that hate y'all. The fuck is wrong with y'all? That shit is crazy.
So for those of you that plan on moving to Arkansas to build the ricotta cheese only town, go ahead and do it. Do it. And don't be so concerned about why we're concerned about why you want to do it. We're actually not. The only concern that we have is, when are you going to call us to help you pack so that you could get there quicker? Because we could give two shits. But I have two conditions, though, for you guys to move. When you do move and you create that town, make sure that it's a town that you can't come out of, and the only people that could come in is more of you. I mean, when you think about what do you need to come out for, you have no reason to come out. So make sure that you have everything that you need. And speaking of everything that you need, condition number 2 is get rid of all the things in your life that were created by black people, brown people, Spanish, whatever, that made your life a whole lot easier. Get rid of all those things and see how long you last. And you'll find yourself being preoccupied with what your neighbor's doing, because your whole existence was based on what we did. And now that you won't have us to observe and watch and lie on and whatever, see how long you last going against your neighbors.
So the white-only town in Arkansas has now failed. Yeah, because don't y'all know y'all built everything off the backs of us? It's your boy Youngstar63 Fat Jared the DJ. I need you to like, comment, follow, share, and get into this because I'm just really confused. Who did y'all think was gonna do the work? Y'all don't be doing shit. Yes, you remember that big story back in last year when they had a whole whites only town that was being promoted for white people to come use as a utopia in Arkansas. Yeah, failed. They're doing bad. They're going broke, not doing well socially. They're failing. I just don't know what they expected to happen because y'all literally didn't build this one. So what'd you think you was gonna build one over there? I'm actually kind of shocked though, because if y'all knew how to colonize before, y'all are descendants of colonizers. Y'all should be very, very profound at colonizing. Y'all don't be talking generation to generation. See, they didn't pass down their knowledge about how to do what y'all do. But see, they did for us. See, we come from the descendants of oppressed people, and what we do know how to do is fight back. So I don't know why y'all don't know how to colonize. I thought this would just be a 1, 2, 3 for y'all. Like, just set everything all up. You know, grocery stores with no seasoning aisles, Starbucks everywhere, no 2K or Madden tournaments, FIFA, Grand Theft Auto, and Fortnite only. Like, I thought y'all would just be happy and in the wind over there. But apparently, y'all are failing. And good for your asses. How y'all feel about it?
Did you hear about the whites-only community in Arkansas that's using legal loopholes to bring back segregation? In 2023, this man named Eric Orwell founded a group called Return to the Land because he believes that white identity is under attack in modern America. Return to the Land is definitely a white nationalist group, yet legally it categorizes itself as a private members association. Their focus is to reunite people of European ancestry. The group purchased 160 acres to build a community near the Ozark Hills in Arkansas because they believe that it will be more accepted there since Arkansas is filled with mostly white people. They explicitly declared it a whites-only settlement. No Jewish people, no people who follow non-European religions, and definitely no LGBTQ people are allowed to live there. To become a member, you have to be personally interviewed and screened for European ancestry. There are now about 40 people who live in the Arkansas whites-only community, but hundreds more from around the world have applied for membership, which means that they're going to be opening up more segregated communities across the country. The group says this is all perfectly legal, and they've done their research. They say that because they're classified as an LLC, they are exempt from fair housing laws that criminalize racial segregation. Their leader, Eric, truly believes his ideas are correct, and he's encouraging other races to do the same. He says the difference between segregation of the past and the one he's trying to implement is that this time it's going to be voluntary. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
This story is about more than one town. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, some American communities became known for excluding black residents through discriminatory policies or practices. Historians have documented sundown towns, where black people were discouraged or even threatened from remaining after dark. Other communities used restrictive housing covenants or discriminatory lending practices to limit where black families could live. Despite those obstacles, black Americans never stopped contributing to the country. They helped build America's economy before and after emancipation. They fought in every major U.S. war, even while facing discrimination at home. During the Civil Rights Movement, black leaders and ordinary citizens risked their lives to secure voting rights and equal protection under the law, not only for themselves but for future generations of Americans. Black Americans have also shaped American music, science, medicine, business, education, sports, and technology. These contributions are part of the nation's history and are widely documented by institutions such as the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture and the U.S. National Archives. That's why many people reject the idea that black Americans should ever be viewed as outsiders. History tells a very different story. But understanding the past is only the beginning. The bigger question is what America chooses to do with those lessons today. And one thing history makes clear is that black communities have repeatedly shown resilience in the face of adversity. Even when opportunities were limited, black Americans established schools, churches, businesses, newspapers, and neighborhoods that became centers of leadership and innovation. They built institutions that strengthened families and communities despite enormous challenges. Today, black Americans continue to serve as entrepreneurs, healthcare workers, educators, engineers, first responders, military members, artists, scientists, judges, and elected officials. Their work contributes to local communities and to the nation's economy every day. Supporting the black community means recognizing these achievements instead of allowing old stereotypes to define the conversation. It means acknowledging historical discrimination while also celebrating the determination, creativity, and leadership that have helped move the country forward. If a community once rejected black Americans but later recognizes their value, that isn't simply a story about the past. It's a reminder that prejudice can prevent communities from seeing talent, leadership, and opportunity that were there all along. The strongest communities are not built by excluding people. They are built by respecting every person's dignity and recognizing that America's story has always included the contributions of Black Americans. What do you think? Can communities truly move forward without honestly confronting their history? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below.